Welcome, beautiful people, to your weekly energy update, which is from January 8th to January 15th. And this week we have Mars, which is going post-shadow of its retrograde. So, before and after, when a planet starts to slow down in degree and move backwards, that's called the pre-shadow. And we actually start to feel the energies of that, which I talked about when it happened back on September 4th when we entered the pre-shadow. Then it went full retrograde October 30th, and now this week on January 12th, we enter the post-shadow. So we won't be feeling the impact, the reflection back on the masculine type of energy in our lives. We'll be in the post-shadow, which is when it starts to slow its backward descent and it starts moving forward eventually when it goes direct on March 17th. So it is like 687 Earth days for Mars to orbit the sun. So it's almost-ish around, takes twice as long. That's why we kind of lap Mars, which makes it appear like it's going backwards. But with that energy, Mars is the god of war. It's the masculine energy. How we deal with authority figures too. So for this reading, we're just going to ask, how can you apply what you learned during that entire Mars retrograde period toward masculine energy? And that can be father or father figures. It could be the divine father. And it can also be our own divine masculine energy, because whether we're male or female or how we identify, we don't, we all have both divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us. So that's what we're going to ask for this reading. Of course, we have one for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Libra, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off pulling a card here from the Power of Surrender deck. And all the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box down below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So let's take a look here and see, where do we want to start for Libra? All right, so this is the one right here. And you have Surrender Stress. And this says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tensions you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to center. So this retrograde in Mars evidently rattled some things and brought some wonderful warring energies for you during this time. For you, of course. So while you've been in battle, you've been experiencing things have been being brought up on purpose, for a purpose for you, but now it's time to step into the eye of the storm to reflect upon it. So I do like that. We're also going to pull from the Divine Guidance deck, and I call these the spiritual ink blot test because they do show a picture, and whatever you see in it is a special message for you, and then I also will read from the book. All right. So what else here for Libra? Okay, this is the one right here. And beautiful card. Sorry for any reflection on there. They're very shiny cards. Let's see. You can see it a little closer there. And very vibrant, deep, rich colors there. And so card 41. This is called Creative. So you are fully aligned with the powerful light of source energy and loving harmony of Mother Earth. Your creative energy is centered and flowing. It's time now to embrace this energy. Perhaps you're an artist, a writer, a speaker, a dancer, a healer, a musician, or whatever. Dedicate time each day to using your creative force in a way that brings you joy. Keep yourself grounded and connected through meditation. When you are aligned with Source and Mother Earth, your creative juices flow in abundance. And so I like this, because about that centeredness that I was talking about, coming to center, to help center you, is to allow yourself to creatively express the stress, whatever way, creativity, when we allow ourselves like to paint or to make something with clay, or even, whatever, however you express yourself creatively, do that now and allow this subconscious stress, the stuff that was being brought up, allow it to be expressed so you could see it in the physical realm. Because I feel like seeing it in the physical realm allows you to release it in a way, but also to see it, to move it, to look around it, to understand it. And it brings great wisdom as you do that as well. Let's see what else they have to say here through the Runic Tarot. Let's see what they have to add here for you. So for Libra, right? And we're just talking all this about balance, and this makes total sense. Actually, they want these two here. This one goes over here. And what else? Okay, those two over here. All right, so we'll start with this one here. And you do have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a very emotional stability. So I like this. This is bringing emotional stability into you. So the stress that you are surrendering, it is allowing you to have this calmness, to not have this emotions that are fluctuating in extreme ways, which is great, right? It brings some wonderful peace that comes in. And movement and victory and the power of choice with the number 7. Because the number 7, it tells you that, regardless of whatever comes into our life, that we are the ones that get to choose the emotion we want to feel as we go through it, and also the story we apply to it mentally about what it means. So this process here of the creativity, of the flow, of seeing things differently, allows you to really, from that eye of the storm, see how people are choosing to be. And because you can kind of see like 2 or more people involved in a situation, and you're seeing how each individual person is choosing a different emotion and a different way to look at it. And you're getting to hear all of it, I feel. And because of that, you're really understanding it's not the person. It's not the situation that the person is going through that determines what it means and how someone's supposed to feel. It's the person going through it that gets to decide. So there's this freedom that's coming in for you in a couple ways. One, you realizing everyone has their own choice, in that, yeah, we can make it harder or easier for someone to choose unconditional love or fear, but ultimately they're the ones that choose it. So you can let go of control of being responsible for everyone's emotional choices. But then you also are realizing that no one else is making you feel any particular way. You are the one deciding to feel a certain way and to apply a story to the situation. So you're getting that power back for yourself too. Yeah, and you have the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles shows, because of this, another 7, because of this awareness, you actually are going to change courses. You're realizing that you were headed this direction, a lot out of people pleasing, and I don't want to upset people, and if I do this, they'll be unhappy. If I do this, they'll be unhappy. And so you've been really trying to wiggle your way through life, trying to please as many people as you can, but like all of us, it doesn't work out too well because everyone has different expectations. And now you realize you don't have to be responsible for other people's emotional choices. You are making a change. And the Queen of Cups is coming in here. Queen rolls over emotions. Not only that, but all the queens are given another portion of water. So she's double emotion, double water, which makes her very intuitive. And I see this here, with this coming in, that it's like these decisions that you were making before, because you're intuitive, because you pick up people's emotions, you just feel so ugly, feeling the disappointment that people have and the sadness, and you'd rather, like, rather than feeling that, I'd rather just do what they want me to do, and then I don't have to feel it. But eventually it becomes stressful. It becomes overwhelming, trying to live up to everyone's expectations. And you realize that you can develop ways with your highly intuitive abilities here. You can develop like let's say this is you can create this little bubble around you where you don't take on people's emotions. It gets stuck in like a gel around you that you don't take them on. You're just aware of them, but you don't take responsibility for them. You don't take on the emotions yourself either. So there is this growth that happens with your intuitive abilities as well. Yeah, because here's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, powerful, powerful individual. But she also has a great amount of connection to the spirit world. So, you know, again, picking up people's emotions. All the queens have water, but she also has drive and passion and spiritual connection. She's able to really super focus her energy and go places. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, now that you're freeing yourself from the responsibility, all that energy that you were investing in trying to make everyone else happy, it's coming back to you, and you're able to move forward and make these changes instead. Yeah, and you have Temperance. So balance and patience is coming in here. As you transform and you make these changes, you do have this wonderful, I feel like this isn't so much patience as transformation, because tempering is they go back and forth between two cups, which is like an alchemist who is taking something and changing it into something else. Like what I think they used to take like brass or something and change it to gold, or something that they would change to gold, and they would just over time alter the chemistry, alter it, going back and forth. And I feel like that's what's going on here, is you are changing your life, you're making these movements, it's tempering it, and it's, of course, for you, an amazing, amazing transformation. Yeah, because you have Ace of Pentacles then, which opens up new opportunities in the outside world for you. It allows you to see your worth so differently in relation to the outside world too, but it just opens up opportunities where you wouldn't allow yourself to go before, because you were allowing yourself to be restricted by individuals here. Yes, power of choice coming in again. I know Lover's card, you know, can mean that this brings in opportunities for love is a general reading, so that could definitely be the case, but it's also the emotional choice card. And with having the Chariot here, the Lover's card is about, you know, where the Chariot is about both emotional and mental choice. The Lover's card is really reinforcing that you get to choose what emotion you feel as you go through anything. So as these opportunities come in, you really feel like you get to choose what something means and how you feel. And so you're not afraid, or as before you would have. Now you're okay with moving forward because you have that choice that you have. Yeah. Then you have the Empress. So new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, caring for yourself, but also it's about abundance. It's about new beginnings. It's about new birth of things. So definitely the Seven of Pentacles is making itself known here with these new opportunities. And your final cards for this week are going to be from these Divine Directions cards here. And this is just whatever, what's the last message here Spirit has here for Libra. Okay, they do want to that one. Oh, I need to get that one. To get to the first one here is music. And that says, express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits. It also calms the savage beast. It helps calm things down. So let music be expressed here. And maybe music is something that you have wanted to do for a long time, sing or play an instrument, and you were afraid to, but now it's time to express yourself creatively, right? To allow yourself to do this. And Of course, music also, you can use it to rally yourself up or calm yourself down. So use music, the calming music that helps you come to this beautiful, beautiful eye of the storm. And then you have friends, which says, spend more time with your true friends. I'll add true in there. Share your thoughts with someone who understands you. So yeah, be free. Allow yourself to express this to a trusted one, whether that is in the spiritual world or in the physical world. But express this. Allow yourself to release the stress by sharing it also verbally. Really helps. So I do love this transformation that you're going through, this power that's returning back to allowing you to take steps towards what is your life rather than feeling like you're imprisoned by everyone else's, desires. You're no longer holding yourself to the standard that you have to make everyone else in the world happy, because you realize you can give someone the world and they could still choose to be unhappy. You realize that you can influence by being loving, but you can't change someone's mind. You can't make them choose an emotional way of feeling or, a way of thinking either. You are only responsible for your choices of what story you put to a situation, what emotion you want to feel as you go through it. So very empowering here. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, Libra, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out timeless pick a card readings, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And when you go in there is an option for all, which when you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified immediately when I post new videos, and you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, it also helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings on a sliding price scale. And all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful Libra, as you go through this amazing week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.